Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what I got for you right now. If you watched those movies back in the 50s and the 60s that were based in Italy, and there was a car chase, and then the car that they were driving, the one that they were being chased, was this coupe, luxury coupe, attractive, rare, and you're questioning yourself, what type of cars are these? Where do they come from? Who made them? Well, these are the type of cars you might like to see. This is the type of videos you like to see. Let me give it to you a proper presentation. What I got for you right now, it's a 143 scale 1960 Lancia Flaminia Coupe GT 2.5 Touring. That's a long name, but I gotta say it. I tell you, if you live in those ages, like the 50s and the 60s, even the 70s, and you like cars, I think you were living in a very happy land and a very, very enjoyable moment. Because let me tell you something, these cars were the cars. Like, your example, from Italy. Nowadays, Italian cars have faded out. I mean, we got Ferrari and we got Lamborghini, but these are super car brands. But the mainstream, like Lancia is almost literally dead, literally almost. And then we got Alfa Romeo. They're good, but they had a better days. And Fiat is quite little by little fading out too. And that's the sad part. Example, I'm giving an example about the Italian market. But Lancia, talking about Lancia, the one that we're looking at right now, this brand had cars so good looking, like this one right here, that you question yourself, what happened to this brand? Who did the deed of making this brand lose all interest among buyers? Selling cars like this that we're showing right now to cars that are basically not known outside of their homeland. Those questions you always, but there's always people that take over the companies and then they mess it up, and then the people, the decades after, that's who the people that pay the consequence, and the brand itself. Now, this right here, the Lancia Flaminia, if you're familiar with it, is a luxury car produced by Lancia between 1957 till 1970. Okay, they had it as a four-door sedan, a two-door coupe. They had it as a two-door coupe by Segato. They had it as a two-door coupe Touring, which is the one that we're looking at right now, and they had a two-door convertible. And if you didn't have enough, you also had a four-door Landaluette, which I'm not really sure what Danlouette means. It's like a four-door convertible in little words. They came in two different options engine-wise. You had a 2.5 liter six-cylinder, or you had a 2.8 liter V6 cylinder. The one that we're looking at right now, this is a 2.5, because believe it or not, this is a more like on the smaller side of the Lancia Flaminia family. They had the big sedan. I think that was the one that probably carried the 2.8 because it's heavier. You gotta carry a lot more, weight to it. Transmissions, there was a four-speed manual, and then you had a four-speed Saxomat semi-automatic. Okay, those semi-automatic. I don't like when they come with those semi this and half this and half that. Make it one or the other. I said in other videos. You know how I feel about those things. That's just my opinion. My opinion. Now, this right here, the GT Coupe, it says here the Flaminia GT were models by Flaminia, designed and built by Carrozzeria Touring, with the bodies made from aluminum. These body styles can be easily distinguished by their four round headlights rather than the two on the Pininfarina designed Flaminias, and a shorter cabin, like I was telling you before. These wheelbases were decreased significantly on the GT and then the convertible, which is this one right here. Okay, trying to see how many. The GT and the GTL were in production until 1965, with a production totaling of this model were of 1,718 models. All right, everyone. I'm gonna let this gorgeous coupe go around a few times, and I'll be right back. So again, people, what do you guys think about this nice looking Lancia from the early 60s? Wasn't it a gorgeous classic cars? Whoever had the pleasure of driving one of these, or maybe got to see them in a car show, man, you got the lucky eyes. Because you got, I don't know, I'm just the person that appreciate these classics because they put so much effort into these cars. Back in the days, brands really wanted to look attractive, and they wanted to, sometimes it's not about the number of cars you sell, it's about what you showcase and what you're selling. And yeah, I know Lancia sometimes they're not the most reliable, quality wise, but at least they try. I think they tried, and they sold some good looking cars. So let me know in the comments below. Have you ever seen these cars? Have you ever got to see one of them right in a car show or in a museum? Maybe you went to Italy and you got to see in the roads of Milan or Naples or in Rome, who knows? Or maybe you were in the Swiss Alps and there goes that rich fashion guy or gal lady that drives around town with this nice Lancia. Who knows? You let me know. All right, everyone. Don't forget to give me a beautiful thumbs up. I truly appreciate. Thank you so much. Don't forget to click and subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button that will remind you when I'm posting more videos. Take care of yourselves, as I always say, more than ever, and goodbye.